Hello friends, so today in this video we are going to discuss theorem on cyclic groups. So let's get started. The theorem says if A is a generator of a cyclic group, then A inverse is also a generator. They have given that generator of group G is A. Here we have to show that A inverse is also the generator of group G. So this is the statement. Now coming to proof. They have given G is cyclic group. So let G be a cyclic group. Let us consider X belongs to G. Let X belongs to G such that element of G is equals to integral power of generator. How is this? Let me explain you through an example. See. Suppose if they have given group 1, minus 1, I, minus I. Here generator of this group are I, minus I. Now I am taking I. Here take integral power of I power 1, I power 2, I power 3, I power 4 and so on. I power 1 is I square is minus 1, I cube is minus I power 4 is 1. Now element of G, here 1 is belonging to G, here 1 is equals to integral power of generator, right? Here 1 is equals to I power 4, 1 is belonging to G and 1 is equals to integral power of generator. Likewise minus 1 is belonging to G and minus 1 is equals to integral power of generator. If I is multiplied 2 times, then we are getting minus 1, right? That means minus 1 is equals to integral power of generator. Likewise here I is equals to, here I is belonging to G, then I is equals to integral power of generator I power 1. Likewise minus I is also belonging to G and minus I is equals to I cube. If generator I is multiplied 3 times, then we are getting minus 1 element of group G. That means element of group is equals to integral power of generator. So this is the concept. So here X is belonging to G. That means X is equals to integral power of generator. Here generator is A, integral power, some power. Here let us consider M. Okay. These powers, this M should belong to Z integers, right? I have explained you what is integral powers. If you have any doubt, you can check my previous videos. Here X is equals to A power M. X is equals to, this M can also be written as minus of minus M, minus into minus plus M. We are getting same term, so we can write it as A power minus of minus M. Now this can also be written as A inverse whole power minus M, right? Now what they have given, A is generator, but here we are getting A inverse is also generator. For example, here M is belonging to Z, then minus M also belonging to Z. That means the A inverse of whole power minus 1 is also integral power. Okay. What they have given, A is generator, but here A is also expressed as integral power of A inverse, right? So if A is generator, the A is inverse is also generator. Here X is expressed as integral power of A inverse. That means A inverse is also generator of group G. G is equals to A inverse. So this completes the proof of this theorem. I hope you understood this theorem. For your better understanding, I will explain you this theorem through an example. Okay. Let us consider G is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 under addition modulo 4. Okay. What is the process to find generators under addition modulo 4? If 0 is added to 0, we are getting 0. If 0 is added 3 times, same 0. So here 0 is not a generator. Likewise, if I add 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. 4 cannot divide 2. So 2 only. Next, if 1 is added 3 times, we are getting 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Likewise, if 1 is added 4 times, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4. We have got 4 under addition modulo 4. 4. So 4 in place of dividend and 4 in place of divisor. 4 ones are 4, 0. So we have got 0 here. So we are getting the entire group for 1. Right. One more time. If 1 is added 4 times, 5 times, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. Now 4 in place of dividend, 5 in place of divisor. 4 ones are 4, 1, we have got 1. So we have got 2, 3, 0, 1. Thus A1 is generator, this one is generating the entire group. Okay. Likewise, you can check for 2, you can check it for 3. Here 2 is not generator, but 3 will be a generator. So this is the process how to find generators of given group. How can we find generators through this theorem? Let me explain you. First, construct composition table under addition modulo 4. Okay. I am constructing composition table. See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 2 is 2, 0 plus 3 is 3, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 1 plus 3 is 4 under addition modulo 4. 4 in place of dividend and 4 in place of divisor, 4 ones are 4, 0. So we have got 0 here. Now check for 2. 2 plus 0 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. 4 can't divide 3, so 3 as it is. Next 2 plus 2, 4. So 4 in place of dividend and 4 in place of divisor, 4 ones are 4, 0. We have got 0. Now 2 plus 3 is 5, right? So always write addition modulo in place of dividend, and 2 plus 3 is 5. So 4 ones are 4, 5 minus 4 is 1. So we are getting 1 here. 3 plus 0 is 3. Next 3 plus 1 is 4. So 4 in place of dividend, if I divide 4 by 4, we will get 0. Okay. Now 3 plus 2, 5. Same this process, we are getting 1. Likewise 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 in place of divisor, addition modulo 4 in place of dividend, 4 ones are 4. We are getting 2. So write 2 here. Here for what you have to do is find the generator of group G. Find one generator. I have solved and we have got 1 as generator. Now find the inverse of 1. Okay, inverse of 1. Here this is 1, right? So in this inverse is, what do you first of all, what do you mean by inverse? A plus A inverse is equals to identity element under addition, right? This is the existence of inverse under addition binary operation addition. A plus of minus A is equals to, under addition binary operation is 0. So 0. Now check for 1 because we have got 1 as generator. So check 1 here, where in this row where we are getting 0 here, right? So 1 plus 3 is, so 1 plus 1 inverse is equals to 0. 1 plus 1 inverse is 0. We are getting 0. Here we are getting 0 for which number? 3. So inverse of 1 is 3, right? Under addition modulo 4. If you add, you will get 1 plus 3, 4. 4 in place of dividend and 4 in place of divisor. 4 ones are 4. We are getting 0, right? So here inverse of 1 is 3. What? So here 3 is also generator. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can check it through solving. If you solve for 3, then add 3 1 time, 2 times and 3 times, 4 times, you will get the entire group G. But through this theorem, if you find one generator of group G, then you find the inverse of that generator. Inverse of that generator is inverse of that group. Inverse of that group is also a generator. Here inverse of 1 is 3. 3 is also a generator, right? Okay. So this is the use of this theorem. Find one generator and find the inverse of the generator. Inverse of the generator is also a generator. Here generator. Now in this group 1 and 3 are generators. So through this theorem you can solve generators. So this completes the proof of this theorem and one example. In the next video we will discuss another theorem of cyclic groups. Thanks for watching.